Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 8 of Kiznaiver. And overall this episode was really nice and heartwarming. It had both some kind of big reveals in terms of character designs and character plots and stuff like that, but also we got a little bit more background history on some of the characters, and more so on the project of the Kiznaiver project, the Kizna, I think it's Kizna project, that's what actually it's called. But anyways, let's start off at the beginning. So we learned in the very beginning, in the first image I'm showing you guys, is that this is how the actual group that's running the Kiznaiver project behind the scenes is actually seeing how the reactions of the shared experiences and the shared emotions are playing out via like wavelengths and data forms and stuff like that. We learned that apparently love is one of the strong emotions that is very hard for the Kiznaiver system to actually recognize strongly. It's something that you can feel it, I guess, when they're connected, but it's something that the system does not recognize right away very strongly. So thus we get our main episode plot of some romance is about to happen. So at the very first scene though we have that's I think is pretty cool is that all the Kiznaivers are gathered together taking stupid pictures using one of those photo booth things. And they're right now surviving the storm right now because there's a typhoon inbound into the area of where they're at. And they're just indoors, taking pictures, kind of goofing off, talk about, what's going on. It's really more uneventful in terms of, actual plot, but it's just a nice, heartwarming scene. Now, of course, can't last that long because we do see something when Kachan looks outside and he sees the playground, and then he's like reminiscing and almost seeing a flashback of students there, children, and he sees himself with Sonozaki right there too. You can see the top two up there, and he doesn't understand it though fully because I don't think he realizes fully yet, at least in this part of the story, who these people are. He's thinking that he probably is involved, and he realizes it, but he's not sure yet. Now our team of Kiznaivers do get abducted like usual and are brought to a classroom. Like you can see the main guy saying, oh, you kidnapped us again. I always forget half these people's names. It's so bad. Any show that has a lot of characters' names, I'm always terrible with. And I apologize if anyone watches and listens to my reviews and, it's like, you can't remember people's names? How could you? Listen, cut me some slack. I can't remember everyone's name. I'm also watching like 30 different shows right now at the moment. But anyways, besides the point though, we have them, being told by the teacher over here how the Kiznaiver project really works. And really, more so, it's a lot of reinforced information that we know already. But we do get some little more details. We learn that the Kiznaiver system is easier to create with children or people that have not gone through puberty yet. So, apparently that's why I think that maybe I'm going to just say Sonozaki and Kachan were probably selected very early on. We also learned that apparently only the people that are involved are children of the actual researchers. So maybe that means that he's a son or daughter. She is the daughter of one of the researchers. He's the son of one of the researchers. But I'm not 100% sure yet if that's even the truth. They could be lying to them and just telling them that. But anyways, after a few funny moments involving several character scenes, we have again our next mission about to start, where these I forgot what they actually called. They said it for the first time in this one. I think it starts with a G, but they finally come up, and lo and behold, these things are always kind of cute and funny to me, but they're so weird looking at the same time. Like the way they move around is cute, but the way they actually exist is creepy to me. I don't know. But we learned that their mission for the Kiznaivers this time is not known to them fully. It's more so known to the people that are running behind the scenes, where they are talking about the relationship factors. And we have Tenga and Nico actually as a potential couple, because apparently Nico likes Tenga, but Tenga of course likes Chidori, and Chidori likes Kachan, and then Honoka likes Yuto, I think it is? Yeah, Yuta. And wow, I actually remember their names. Oh crap, that's awesome. But when they ask who Kachan likes, Sonozaki comes in. It's like, oh yeah, I know Katsuhiro likes me. I had a feeling about that. I didn't know it was love, but and they were like, all the people were like, wait, you actually knew that he liked you? What? But she goes off and says that she'll join the mission, so this way something could happen. Now we get various scenes. One of the cutest ones was this one right here, where Tenga and Nico are put together in a room because they're trying to escape from those creature things. And you can see Nico actually really does like Tenga because she blushes, and you feel they actually share a connection bond at that moment of love. and he doesn't. But Tenga's kind of oblivious to that, so he doesn't realize it. But Nico's like face turns all red, and she's like, oh. So yeah, clearly she does like him. They actually know what they're talking about. That's pretty crazy. Now, Chidori, Kachan, and Hanukkah and Yuta are all separated, but more so what's important, I think, is two scenes that are coming up. Well, actually, three scenes technically that are coming up that I'm about to show you guys. So we have Kachan reminiscing again about the kids and him being involved in this, and he actually sees all these kids, and he actually realizes then and there where he thinks Sonozaki is about to appear. And luckily he does, because Sonozaki, as she's coming through a secret compartment after, taking a secret train to get there, is almost crushed to death by a statue, but luckily Kachan comes in and saves her. Now, Sonozaki presents a very interesting kind of cliffhanger, where she says, do you exist inside me, or do I exist inside you? And he doesn't understand what she means by that. But then she takes off her necklace and pulls back her hair and says, you exist inside me. And you see this very white, blinding light, but you also see what looks like a Kiznaiver, scar on her neck. Maybe that means that they really were experimented on more than what the teacher was saying, and that could be what's happening here. But overall, this was a really nice episode. We really got to see some, actual love bonds being formed. Who loves who. I mean, a lot of them are obvious. I'll be honest with you, Tenga and Nico, I didn't see that coming. I really was not. I was kind of blown away by that. But in terms of Tenga liking Chidori, I'm not really surprised by that. That wasn't crazy to me. Hanukkah and Yuta being a thing also wasn't surprising. But, it was kind of a nice episode. It was very relaxed. I think the very last few moments are really, heartwarming in the sense that, I'm really curious what's going on between these two, because it seemed like she was in pain telling him, you exist inside me. It didn't seem like she was happy, and I was thinking, well, maybe she'd be happy to kind of finally reveal that, or to expose some truth, because I think he's starting to really realize that he was involved more in this project at an early age. But what are your thoughts, guys and girls? Do you actually like this show too? I mean, so far this show is turning out to be one of my favorites of the season. It's not the favorite. I think ReZero still has it on the upper hand, but honestly, for what this is worth, and I'm not trying to compare the two per se, this show is very, very good. It's amazing right now as it is, and we only have 4 episodes left. That sucks. I mean, I hope there's a second season, but I don't know. This seems like it's really going down towards a conclusion point, so we probably only gonna get 12 episodes. We're only gonna get 12 episodes, but still, I really dig this show. I really like it. Anyways, guys and girls, if you like my review, you know what to do. Usual, share, like the video, comment, blah blah blah. And as always, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye bye.